streaming for that one. Let's see. Go all the way down. Make sure I'm streaming on YouTube as well. Oh. There we are. Huh. Weird that it's not on YouTube right now. It should be. Subscriptions. There we go. Okay, we are back on both of them now. Cool. Cool. Ah, man, I feel bad. I feel bad that the stream kind of died for a moment there. Weird. Maybe it was just too long that it kind of had to do that, or maybe it was something about like my internet connection. But I'm back. I'm back now, and that's what's important. So, yep, got it. Yeah, found car. Woo! Only 5. Sadly I am not right now. I'm doing the story mode. I'm gonna go through all the story mode, and like in the future I will do the actual levels, any viewer levels that people want me to do. If you want to like leave yours down below or in the chat, I'll definitely take a look at it at a later time. But for now, I just want to try and get all the things, and then I want to make my own levels too, you know? Oh, actually, you know what? Let's start doing levels. Let's start doing that. I'm gonna go right here, get the next thing. Get the next thing going here. Oh, is this it? Is there nothing else for me to do at the moment? At 26%? In that case, do whatever you want. Take some jobs with the crew chat. Yep. I blame the union. Sheesh. Okay. Yeah, you know, let's take some courses. If you got courses, hand them off to me and I'll try and get to them as soon as I can. Let's see. Create maker avatar. Ah, okay. Goodness. Squidward looking one. That's great. Oh man. Did I have one? I forget if I had one. I think I only made like the worst looking ones before. I'm gonna use the Squidward looking one. Yeah. Yeah, okay, Squidward. Alright. So, going as far back as the chat will let me. Let's see. Oh, okay. Oh. Oops. Where's the capital? Ah, dang it. Oh, okay. Squidwoot. Make your profile registered. I should really just make my own, because I haven't done that yet. But, let's see. Yeah, let's definitely do that. Scroll down. Boop. Okay. Let's go based on IDs. Today's first one is 2. Oh. Back. MN. G. 39. 3. FF. And okay. Mario Kart Bowser Castle. Okay. So let's give this a shot and see how this plays. When you play a course made by another player, the maker of the course may be notified every time you play the course. You can disable this notification in settings. Okay. Alright, well, good to know. So let's do this. So, speedrun and theme. Mario Kart Bowser Castle. Yeah, go ahead and drop it. Go ahead and drop your name, and I'll see if I can get to you in a moment. Use the cart to start the level, please. This is fun. Okay. Okay, so where does this take me now? Oh, right to the top? Okay. There's a lot of good ideas in this one that I really like, but it needs some small refinement. So let's go over this again. And I want to kind of just go over, like, what are some of the things that can be improved on here. So this is cool that you can automatically have this happen. Now, it said if you lose the cart, actually, let's go ahead and look at that. Now, it says here that if you lose the cart, that if you lose the cart, restart the level, please. So, one of the problems with that is that if you do lose the cart, it kind of doesn't really work out as well. Like one of the things that Mario specifically makes sure to do is that if you do lose something, you have the opportunity to get it again later in the game. So for that car not to be available again later as the game goes on, that's deterring your level from being fun and accessible. Now, accessibility, by what I mean by that, is being able to keep on having the power up so that you actually feel like you are making progress, or no, so that you're making the theme of the level continue and have a lot of fun. So like whenever you lose the little propeller hat, at times. One of the things that they do is that they make sure that you have that later on so you can still have fun with it. But if you lose this in the middle of it, you shouldn't have to restart the level entirely. You should specifically make sure that there is another one waiting for you later on. That's important because you want to keep continuing. You don't want to just say, oh, well, I can't do anything, I guess I have to restart the level. That's not fun. That's frustrating. That's difficult for a lot of people. So tip number one, based on that note alone, make sure that when you are designing a level, that if you're designing it specifically on one specific power-up, that you take care of it and that you make sure that there are plenty around the level so that you can keep on using it. Okay. Now, let's see. Now, this is also kind of a tricky thing, is you're trying to keep the momentum going, but you also want it to keep on going forward like that. Like, you want that hill there, and that's great. The hill's actually a really, really cool idea, because it keeps on making it feel like a course. And what's really fun is when that car does fall off, like, you get that sense of impact and action like this. But what doesn't help it at all is when you have an ice block like that right there. So having an ice block right there, yeah, that's kind of, that's no fun. Now, so see, this is what I was talking about before. Now you don't have the car anymore. So why should I have to restart that when I can still go forward? I'm just gonna play the level like I like to play the level, and that's forward. Now I got this easy enough, like I understood it, but not everybody understands Mario to such a degree, such polish that they can make it through fast enough. Now that's fun. That is super fun right there. Is those bombs. More of that, please. Going through multiple enemies at a time with the cart like that, that's what makes it really important to have the cart so that you can actually take advantage of a fun thing of just mowing down all of these enemies. You should definitely do more of that, but you should find other ways to really make that work so that that can continue on. Now I know Mario courses can only be so long in length, but that's what a lot of the, warp pipes and second rooms are for, so that you can go to another one, make it extend a little bit longer, and keep on going. And especially when you do something like that. And when you have the other cart, it would be so much fun to have like another cart chase after you during those long stretches, because that'd be so much fun. Now, with this one, that's a cool idea too. The little donuts, the way that they fall like that. If they reacted a little bit faster, like maybe not the donut parts, but maybe there's like those one-winged platforms. If it was a series of winged platforms that fell every time, there'd be a lot more excitement there, because as these ones work, they make sure that you fall down, but they take a while before they actually fall, so that there's not enough sense of urgency, not enough sense of anticipation for it to come down. That's really cool, but what needs to be happening here is that they need to be able to give you that sense of urgency still. I don't know if Mario 3D World has those winged platforms that just kind of fall as you go, as you touch it, but that's the best way I can think of to like make that work a little bit better, so that it goes down faster and that you get that sense of anticipation. Now, this feels anticlimactic right here. This is the part that I feel kind of bad about and makes the rest of the level feel slow. And it's kind of really a shame. I love all the ideas that are going on in this level right here. Like, there's so much that could be done here with the car. I think that coming into a wall like this is just too anticlimactic for the whole thing. I think there's more that can be done here that'd be really, really cool to see if you just like really put a little bit more time into it. I know it's like only like the second or third day that this game has come out, but I really, really want to see like a nice longer level of this, like whenever you can, because this is a great idea and I want to see more of it. Especially with how you could be creative with the warp block there. There's so much that you could do that I would love to see so much of. Alright, so who's next on the list? Oh yeah, let's make sure to like that. Boop. Because that was a fun level. Okay, so let's exit here. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna go back. Let's see, who's next in line? Okay. Alright, so that was the one I did just now. Okay, so let's try Reese's level, which is, let's see, oh, I pressed B. Okay, which is 17 N, let's see, K, F, oh, 2, and what is that, W8G? Yeah, W8G. W8G. Okay. Alright. So we're going to try out Reese's level next. And yeah, we're going to go in order. Make sure to try and get everybody here. Alright. Ancient Ruins. Okay. Has an 11% clear rate. Zevsky took about 2 minutes to get through. Okay. So let's see how this one plays out. It's a standard level according to this. So let's see what happens. Okay. Alright. Okay. So you could make it through like that. I feel like I probably should have like left it on the bottom there. That probably would have been interesting. Oh, but it would have gotten stuck there. That's kind of a shame. Oh, but it probably also would have gotten that. Ooh. I feel like I missed out on a lot just now. Okay. Yeah, more of these. This is what I was talking about with that one level previously. Oh, this is Mario 1. I can't use that right now. Yeah, got it. Okay. This is pretty interesting. I do gotta say. I do like the design of it. I'm just trying to figure out like where to go and what to do right now. Like, that's probably the biggest problem I'm having with this particular level, is that I don't have a good sense of what I'm supposed to be doing here. Yeah, it's definitely feeling like I'm missing something. Is it ever gonna come back? I'm gonna regret it if it's like on its way back now. Okay. Okay. So it's obvious that the POW block is probably the most important thing going on right now. Darn it. Oh, that's right. This is... Yeah, that's right. This one's based off of Mario 1, which means it's kind of a more difficult time to be able to get this to work. So the only way I can get up here with that POW block... Oh, am I supposed to, when the POW block falls down, make it so that the... No, but that won't work, because he won't be able to make it through. Okay. So, oh. Sheesh. Okay. Okay, so what do we know here? There's a block there for some reason. There's a warp pipe there for another reason that I still can't completely fathom. Supposed to defeat the series of tomatoes with this? But like, cause like these are the only things that are like doing anything at all. if these are ancient ruins, then the way you're supposed to find stuff is like going through things. If you like. Okay. So, what is going on here? Okay. Yeah, we got the vines. Like, it's a level that looks cool. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. But, like... Yeah, I don't know. Like, it looks cool. Okay. That's great. I like levels that look cool. But what I like more is levels that give me a good sense of being able to move forward. Now, this could be a problem of me just not knowing where I'm supposed to go or like how some of the mechanics work. But that's also kind of another thing with Mario games, is that they make sure to let the player know like that there is a way through here. Now I do see quite a bit going on here where it feels like I should be able to get through and over to this side. And I can see that there is the one warp pipe there. But because of my... Oh, wait. Now I think I get it. This comes down here so that I can properly go through here. I see. Okay. Yes. Lakitu shoots out some fireball. Okay. Oh. Getting a little claustrophobic. Very challenging. Very good. Okay. Oops. Okay. I'm trying to speed through this, but I'm actually hurting myself in the process. Sheesh. There we go. Okay. Interesting. Trying to get through here, but it won't let me. Okay. There we go. Yeah. That's a clever idea to make that happen. I don't think that there should necessarily be a donut block here, because it makes it seem like there isn't anything here. Like this obviously does, now that I've learned that method. Okay. Yeah, okay. Come on. Oh, these are the ancient ghosts. Interesting. Okay. Make sure to get the power up here. Oop. Fire flower. Okay. Alright, so key Lakitu. Cool. Oh hey. Now I can have an easier time by getting into the... Yeah. I feel like this wasn't the intention, but maybe it also kind of was? Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, darn it. Oh, yeah. Like, I get what this one's trying to do, but at the same time, yeah, and because of that, I also can't, move myself to the other direction. How about that? Interesting. Yeah. So that was interesting, being able to go through like that. So that kind of makes me wonder if there's even a point to having the key there, because like I just bypassed that whole thing using the cloud. So like it made it not necessarily pointless, but it did make it unnecessary for me. But that might also be like more of a thing towards my skill there. So now this I feel like is really annoying. Oh, yeah. Yeah, again, the problem of being able to turn directions on those tornadoes is super important for how this level is designing itself, or how this level is kind of designed. Because like, these are really cool. This is a great idea. Oh man, I messed up. Maybe I can still. Yeah, let's see. No, not really. Dang it. This time that. And I have to do this. This is annoying. This is very annoying. So this is also a problem, is that you've created a small place for Mario alone to go through. And especially if you're not careful, what'll happen there is that Mario will be trapped with a turtle shell. And like that's an instant death. So that's kind of a trickier thing there. Okay, come on. Alright, let's go. Oop. Oh, darn it. Go up the vine, go up the thing, go up the thing. Yeah, okay. So I do see that there is a good point to having it there. To say the least. There we go. Now got it. Okay. Yeah, it's like a very cool tower. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go. Alright, yes. Now we're getting somewhere. Oh! Dang it. Well, at least I got the, one thing. Oh. Yeah, I should not have left that Lakitu there. That seems kind of cheap, unfortunately. Oh. Okay. Because if feels like if you're not paying attention, that Lakitu is just going to get you. Boop. Ah, come on. Can I not hit them with the... when they're like that? Yeah, see, here comes Lakitu. Yeah, like that. Because, like, you shouldn't necessarily have to be in danger the moment that you come straight back. Like, that's not cool. To me, at least. Like, as far as good game design is concerned, yeah, not cool. Okay, so the Lakitu's the main one to go after with this kind of thing. This is Dashy, let's say. Which one's Dashy? Who's Dashy? Are you Dashy? Am I Dashy? Are we all in a way a little bit Dashy? Hello, my Sharf. This is what I get for reading the, whoop, whoop, whoop. This is what I get for reading the, comments. Boop. There we go. And then I'll just go on into here. No? Was it the other door? Make me a Mario, please. Okay, your name is now Mario. Congratulations. Oh, Nick! Holy crap. How you doing, Nick? Yeah, I just picked this up, I just picked this up last night. Did you know I am a professional level designer of Mario Maker? Or at least someone tell me. Or at least some tell me that. Like, what is necessarily a professional? Like, that's what I'm especially curious about. Like, okay, so I am curious about your levels then. If you do get that title every so often. Darn. I'm trying to get the timing just right so I can, like, hit the Lakitu immediately and then just go through the door. Yep, there we go. Aw, come on! You know how you were talking? Well, I'm always talking about level design. Like, that's one of the things I want to do with this right now is, like, I want to work on, like, talking to everyone that makes these awesome Mario Maker levels. And I want to just talk about level design and, like, how they can improve and make this, like, really, really good. I like to perfect my levels. I like that. I like that. I like that, like, everyone has a certain want and need to make a level, like, really good. And that's what I want to really do, is, like, I want to not necessarily be, like, a reviewer of Mario levels, but I want to do, like, critiques. I want to do constructive criticism. Do I have a Discord? I do. I really need to I really need to get that out there. I also have a Twitter, and I also have Facebook, if you want to hit up any of those. My levels suck. Every time that I don't see them, I'm just thinking, oh, I'll just go and jump through it. Like, I know it needs to be done here. But that keeps happening. So I'm trying to get to the Lakitu before they come down. And the way I've noticed to do that is to actually go all the way to the edge here and then be able to jump on the Lakitu. But I haven't gotten that perfect. You should VC me on there if you want to chat about game design and stuff, LOL. Yeah, sure, I'd love that. Boop, boop, boop. Send me your Discord number or whatever, and I'll try and get to you as soon as I can. Right now, I gotta get to this. I'm trying to work on, like, getting through everybody, really quickly. But, yeah. Whoop, whoop. Man. Like, I don't want to critique this until I beat it, is the other thing. There are some levels where I feel like I can't beat them. Ah, come on! But, like, I definitely feel like I can beat this level. It's just a matter of figuring out the right method of making it happen. Come on. Add me and we can chat. You know, let me take care of that right now since I have Discord on my phone. I'll go ahead and do that. Boop, boop, boop. Discord. Boop. Okay. Let's see. Friends. Let's see. Add friend. You are. Sharif. 2 F's? 1 F? 1 F. 13. 13. Underscore. Let's see. Then hashtag 6836. 6836. Send. Okay. I think that should do it. Hopefully. Want me to call you? LOL. Not right now, because, like, I get distracted so easily, and I kind of need the concentration. Like, one of the reasons I'm not doing so well right now is because I'm talking to you. I'm not saying, like, you're the reason I'm losing, stop making me lose. But, like, it's just me. I'm not great unless I'm in the zone. You know what I mean? But, you know, maybe in a little bit. Okay, there they come. Ah, come on. Okay. Man. I am having, like, way too difficult a time with it. Like, I was doing alright before, and because, like, I kind of sort of knew what I was doing here. Oop, oop, oop. Okay. Ah, dang it. Oh, there's a star there? Oh, that would make things so much easier. Okay, then. So, new solution. Get the star. Oh, they all carry stars. Okay. Well, I want the cloud. I guess I can't have cloud. Oh, you have to beat them all. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Okay. So this is where the other part is. Okay. Now am I supposed to be here? Apparently I am. Alrighty then. Yeah, the difficulty is more of like you just don't know what to do. So now that I've finished the level, I actually want to go over and talk about how the level is done. Okay. So, to start off with, when it comes to these guys right here, I forget what they're called, but the tomato guys, like, my big problem with these guys is that they're the wrong direction. I feel like one thing that needs to happen is that they should be facing towards the point of that tower there, and because they're not, I tend to, like, hit them in a wrong way, and it's also especially excruciating to just constantly jump on them with no means to be able to escape. Like, that's kind of tricky, you know? Boop, 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 like that, you know? Like, that's not too bad, but it's still kind of a little trickier than it should be. And then that turtle shell can really become the problem. If the turtle shell does go through here, it could hit you back on the way out. Now, basing this on, like, how you think a Mario design is supposed to go, you are supposed to go right, like, every time, at all times possible. Going right here is just a natural part of how Mario goes, but with that design in mind, if you keep going this way, you do hit a dead end, like this one. So then the only other option is to follow these things right here, which you could easily get trapped because of the ice blocks in here that are meant to be like windows. It feels kind of... It feels annoying to have these here, instead of having a means of being able to get through them. Like, I understand the design of making it look good, but I feel like being difficult. It's being difficult on how to get through it. Want to see how I design my levels and why I'm called a professional? Yes, I do. But you will have to wait your turn. I'm going to go through everybody in order right now. Probably should make like a thing to make this a little easier. Now with that said, coming up here as like a last resort, this makes a lot of sense, actually, for how this POW block works. Now, it took me a while to figure this out, because when I first saw this pipe, I wasn't able to figure things out, but once I got through and I made this POW block land here, it took me a while to realize, oh, that's so I can actually fit into the pipe. Now, this was kind of a trickier part, because, like, what I want, like, the tricky thing about the way that this is done, yeah, there we go, is that, I can kind of sort of get through it without needing, whoop, anything else going on. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, that's the other thing. This one particular spot right here, I feel like is the biggest detriment to the level. It makes it too hard to be able to get through because of the way that the ghosts come at you. Yeah, so like it makes it very tricky to get through here. And now I'm kind of like, I'm actually pretty stuck, unfortunately. I forget how I even made it through here. I probably just went through the vines or whatever. Cool. I'll get to it as soon as I can. Yeah. So like, going through here, you know, you figure it out pretty well, but because there's not much to interact with, it's very easy to feel like lost in a lot of this. Boop. Boop. Come on. There we go. Now, with what I did, man, it gets so cramped in here. It's very difficult to get through those lackitudes after a certain amount of time. You definitely have to know how the lackitudes work for that to happen. Oh, yeah. Yeah, see, I feel like you could do two paths here. That could really work. Like, if the tomato creatures, like, what you could do is you could just jump through them. But because of the way that they're structured, the way that they don't have, like, an incline and decline, they don't have, like, a hill kind of a situation, or, like, even just a straightforward thing, it's hard to be able to go through them. And I feel like that would make this a lot more fun, is if they were, like, able to just go through. Galoomba. Thank you, Sheriff. Yeah. The Galoombas, need to be more leveled. Like, they're really cool, but yeah, they just need that sense of, oops, I should have grabbed the thing here. And okay. Boop. And boop. And man, I messed up. Boop, boop. Going on through here. Just gonna try and get to every single one of those things. Oh, right. Okay. Nope, that did not work. Oh, there it is. That's how I got through this. There was a thing that got me up there. Whoops. Oh, down. Oh, nope. So that's weird. The last time I did that part, the spring, the trampoline, did not spawn at all. That is really strange that that happened. I almost kind of wish that there was a save state for this game, so that I could like properly critique each part of this without having to go through it all the time. Yeah. So, like, I almost feel kind of sad because there's all of these different kinds of... Because, like, there's all these different kinds of difficulties that are clearly here meant to make it more difficult, more challenging, more fun, in all kinds of different ways. But I just kind of walk on through them like this. Oh, darn it. Oh, darn it. Darn it. Darn it. There we go. There we go. Let the spring spawn. Thank you. There we go. Yeah, that's not nearly as difficult. There we go. Now I'm finally at the thing. Okay. So now here's the moment that like I felt took me a while to figure out. And one of the problems with this is that I don't survive long enough to figure that out. Like, I don't really see it go through, and I'm focused on all three of these things coming at me at once. You should check out the Castlevania level that's going around. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out. Now, like I was saying, yeah, that actually sounds really cool. Now, like I was saying, with the way that the star is coming out, it's too far. I feel like if it was a little bit closer, it would spawn at just the right time so that I could actually make proper use of it. But because it's so far away, it's not able to actually spawn near me that I can see that happening. If that was like right on top or like just near, like right up against the ice in some way, shape, or form, I feel like that would make this part of the level feel a lot stronger. But otherwise, like, this moment of satisfaction, being able to take on multiple monsters like this, that's great. This is all kinds of fun. Unfortunately, I can't bring the cloud with me. Here we go. Hello, delicious falcon. You make me hungry. And now I got this spare key because I didn't use it for the door beforehand. So now I've got this extra key here. So is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? Oh, it's just kind of a funny thing. Now this is actually really cool. I thought this was cool. Can I send you a level? You can, but there's a queue. There's a queue right now of a list of people that I have to go through, unfortunately. So sorry about that. It may take a while. Let's see. So, yeah, so go ahead and drop it. It may take a while. Yep, there's a queue. Sorry. So what's really cool about this, I already showed it like when I first played it, but the moment you drop here, if you just keep on going right, you can actually get to a secret door that'll drop you directly on top of the flag. That's great. That's what Mario is about, is like the sense of exploration and being able to see these things and being rewarded for that exploration. I love that so much. Okay, now, moving on. Let's actually see what happens if I don't do that. So, we're going to just jump over all of these pits and try and avoid... Oh, it doesn't slide. That's a shame. Okay, so... just a big old stretch of land. Okay, that's not so bad. I do feel like there's missed opportunities for like some extra parts there, but maybe it's also a better thing that it's not there because the rest of that level was so like intricately designed. Oh, hey, I got the world record. Nice. And I wasn't even really trying to get that. The rest of that level is so nice and intricately designed that the problem with having anything more there is that it would probably feel exhausting. So like maybe having nothing there is actually good because that way it kind of makes me feel a little bit more relaxed, especially after having gone through like all of that. Yeah, so yeah, I do like this. Boop. It's a very good level. All right, let's see. Now who's next in the queue? Whoop. Let's see. And that was Reese Uwu. Oh whoa. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Alright. And then I think the next one is 21 random. Okay, so we're going to try 21 randoms level here. Let's see, which is F 7 Y M 7 0 7 T F T and F. There we go. All right, doing it. Okay, so scrolling back down so I can see everybody's thing. All right, run. Okay. Let's see how this turns out. So this could be fun. This could also be annoying. So I'm just gonna go ahead and straight run right through it almost immediately. Short and sweet. Well, that's good, because the last one was long because of the sense of exploration. Not enough momentum by the feel of it. So I'm gonna go all the way back first, and then hopefully, yep, there it goes. Okay. Okay. Oh, nope. Oh, of course. Super Mario World. Oh, haha. Yep. I thought that there might be like something like this. Interesting, interesting. I feel kind of bad because like this is kind of so obvious to get through, but at the same time this is in the spirit of Mario, but I feel like it takes away the challenge of the rest of how this level is done. I see. So that's the cheater's way to go about it. Interesting. Okay. Is that a dev exit I see? Yeah, right? Okay. So. Yeah, run is not the correct response. Spin is the correct response to this. Okay. That's tricky. Yeah, that was quite the troll move, wasn't it? Yeah, because I tried momentum. Like, it says on here, where is it? Yeah, it says right there, momentum! But, like, the fact of the matter is that the momentum, yeah, you'll lose it right there. So, like, any sense of momentum that you do gain is pretty much gone. So maybe it's more like run and jump. Yeah, it looks that way, my sheriff. So, let's do it. So that one needs a specific jump at just the right way. Hello, Ethan. Okay, so we got momentum. Oh, but I jumped into the thwomp there. Okay. Alright. Run and spin. You got a spin jump. Yeah. Oh, you think I got a spin jump at that, to that piranha plant? Is that what I gotta do? You're probably right. Yeah. It's funny that, like, they have it in just the right way so that, the moment you hit that one point... Okay. And spin jump. Yeah, this is a trickier one. Okay. And spin jump. Getting that timing down is going to be really darn tricky. So how do I do that? Mm. Yeah, the spin jump is definitely the right way, as it turns out. Oh. So I did it, but it's still quite tricky. So what's the proper thing? I have to somehow spin jump to the other one. Too much. Okay. Oof. Yeah, this one's pretty difficult. I wish I was a better skilled Mario player that I felt like I could actually do this. Oh, I did it again. Oh, forgot to go back to the momentum. Not quite there. You are very welcome to go insane, my sheriff. Yeah. Unfortunately, because of the difficulty of this one, I definitely might have to quit this one without giving it a proper critique. Because I'm not as skilled as I would like to be able to complete every Mario level that's out there. And I think because of the streaming, I'm not too sure, but there might be just the tiniest bit of latency or lag that's going on that might make all the difference in how this works. Okay, I think that's the farthest that I can spin jump, which is kind of a shame. So I'm gonna try some crazy stuff. Let's see what happens. Oh, right, forgot to jump there. Also, my level specifically is showing off you can make a super difficult level without being trolling or using weird mechanics or tactics. Okay. Oh, I did it again. I forgot to spin jump. The moment that I stop, my routine is the moment that ends. So I have an idea to try and jump back onto there and then jump onto the next one, but I'm just not sure. So actually, let's go ahead and just spin jump across these guys. Okay. Yep. Now, how much does momentum play into this? Darn. Thought I could just edge myself onto there a little. Yeah. So this person is clearly trying to get a rise out of me, so I'm not going to give them the satisfaction there. Let's see. Okay. Now, yeah, this is tricky. Oh man, it's doing... Would you look at that? That's funny. Oh, darn. Thought I could go around a little. Not so much this case. Okay. Yep. was hoping I could get those like 3 pixels on there and just like sit on top of them if possible. Like that's what I'm gonna try and do. Is I'm gonna land on those 3 little pixels. Ha! I did it! You see this? Do you see this? This is awesome. Well, now from this perspective, I can actually like sit back and try and analyze where I am. There's a Y for Mario's moves. Just kind of curious. Huh. Enter door. Huh. Oh, interesting. Oh, very interesting. Okay, cool. Cool. Alright. So, let's see. If you hold jump or spin button, yeah, I know, but I don't seem to be getting enough of momentum. Like, the moment that I make that jump to the piranha plant, my momentum is like completely lost, and then I can't seem to get the momentum to move any more forward, which is the awkward part. So like, let's see. So like here, I got the... Oh, what? I didn't even jump back. Ah, man. All right. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, saw that coming. Yeah. There we go. Yep. So too bad. Oof, that didn't work out. It says momentum, so I'm wondering if they're actually being completely serious about it, but yeah. I am, but there's a Q. I'm sorry, PVGat. There is, in fact, a Q, so you are going to have to wait your turn. Oops. Okay. There we go. Yep. Oh, too fast. Okay. Yeah, just put it in the chat and I'll get to it when the time is right. Yeah, I think unfortunately, my skills as a Mario player are just not great enough to really beat this level. I'm gonna make one more crazy attempt here. Yeah, unfortunately, I think that's as far as I can go. I don't seem to be able to get the momentum to make that happen right there. So let's try again, really quickly, just to show what I'm talking about. Whoop, and no, I had better momentum at another point there. Yeah. Let's see. I'm going to be honest, I'm not sure you'll be able to analyze this level. Yeah, unfortunately. And I do accept that. I do accept that I won't be able to analyze every level because of my... Whoa! Hello! Did you see that? I actually did the thing. Okay. Sliding. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. SMK Dogger. Yes, you are very welcome to add your level to the mix. However, there is a queue. You will be put into the lineup, and oh, nope. Unfortunately, sliding did not work out as well as we had hoped, Sheriff. Okay, so. Ha! And ha! And ha! Oh, I have to get the timing down. That's my big problem there. It's like, I gotta get the timing with the piranha plant together. Okay. Whoop. Okay, let's try it a couple more times. Oh, too much! Too much momentum that time. Ah, okay. Okay. Hi-ya! And hi. What happened? I pressed the button. See what I mean? Like, I feel like there's just this tiniest bit of lag that I'm not necessarily getting, or like I'm not necessarily feeling the full effects of. Yeah, but I might come back to this level at a later time. It's a very interesting level, and I think that there is something really great about it. It's basically a scrolling level, is what this really is, but it's a speed run instead. So it is kind of interesting to see that that is the case. I wish I wish that there was more of a sense of checkpoints. Like, that's one of the things that I feel like is always something that would help with most any of these levels, is just a sense of finding checkpoints. I Because as soon as I make it through this, that should be a checkpoint. As soon as I make it through the piranha plants, that should be a checkpoint. Because most of the time in harder, difficult levels like this, nobody will want to play it if they don't feel like that they can beat it. And if they have to go through the repetition like this, like that I've been going through, they will quit, like I'm quitting right now, for the time being. But repetition being this level's biggest downfall, it is definitely better if I do have a few mods for my stream actually. They just aren't on right now. But the biggest frustration about this is that people that have played these kinds of Mario levels, they've done them through emulators, which means that they've had save states, which I feel like is the biggest downfall to this game, is that there isn't more checkpoints to simulate save states. I combined them. Staves. Once we get enough staves in this level, I feel like everything will be good. But since there's no staves, yeah, not gonna work out. Anyways, yeah, otherwise, this is a really cool idea. This is a fun level. But unfortunately, it's just too difficult for me. And if I had more of a sense that I was making more progress, that I was being able to like get through this a little bit better, I'd feel more comfortable trying more often. The other thing is, like this word is saying, momentum, but in a different way. Not necessarily momentum of running, but having a momentum of how difficult it gets. Because you are almost immediately putting the difficulty on as soon as the end of the thwomps, well, as soon as the end of the ground, I should say, happens. It's so difficult that it becomes very, very hard on us to be able to make it through the rest of the level. And I think the sign of a good level isn't necessarily just difficulty, but being able to invigorate your players, and not just like the pro players and not just the hardcore players, but every player, and invigorate them to really push on, because they're just that darn close. They keep on getting one step closer every few minutes, you know? But yeah, with that said, I sadly am going to have to exit this course. Oh, that's the B button. And I will move on to the next one in the thing. Oh, hey, Keys Boy, you're back. Yeah, I got back up like almost immediately after you said that I had gone off. I'm sorry I didn't like contact you immediately, but yeah, the I don't know what happened. I think my internet happened or something. But I'm back up. I'm doing critiques now of everyone's levels. I think yours might be coming up real soon. Let me see. This one is 7TF. Let's see, where was it? It was right after the Reese one. Okay. Okay, no, apparently it's someone named Sethica11 and King Toe. I don't think they're here anymore, so I think I'm gonna move on to someone else? Let's see. Hack my Sweck, who's egging me on. Let's go ahead and at least take a look at it. If it's not that great, I'm not even gonna bother. But let's see. So back ID. Okay. Let's see. Oh nope. GTQ. Boom. H1Q. H1Q. F7G. F7G. Okay. Alright. Sweck run. Defeat this 20-second speed run if you can. Okay. I am terrible at speed runs. I will go ahead and do this. And we'll see how this one turns out. I might not necessarily... speed runs are kind of a different beast altogether, so yeah. Like, I don't know if it's gonna really good. Let's see. Okay. I see. Interesting. Okay. Very tricky indeed. Interesting, huh? Let's see. Okay. There we go. Oh, interesting. My webcam is further than my gameplay. You're not wrong. It's the best place I can put it, really. Oh, darn it. Nope. Yeah. There we go. Oh man. Thwomp. Oh, I didn't trigger the Thwomp. Thwomp, help me out here, bud. And you failed me, Thwomp. Okay. This is interesting. Okay. Yeah, so there's definitely no chance that I'm going to be able to beat this, so we're actually just going to go really quickly on this. So, making this a Switch level is very fascinating to me. Because that's such a time waster in so many different ways. But the way that Mixwhack has actually done it is that there's many ways to actually go through this, so you can still be able to hit them if you're going in just the right way. This is actually a really great speedrun level, if anything. It's just a shame that I'm not very good at speedrun levels, because this, and then using the momentum of the springs here, that's a fantastic idea right there. Now, my bigger problem is just what I had a problem earlier with the what's it called? With the Thwomp there. The Thwomp didn't trigger, and so it made it too difficult to be able to get through the rest of this level. I'm gonna try and get through as fast as I can here. Yeah, see, just like that. Like, I keep on not triggering the Thwomp, and like, that's my biggest difficulty, is when I do make that jump and I don't, I'm not able to necessarily get through like that, you know? I feel bad. I feel bad that that's the case, because otherwise this is a really great speedrun level. You just have to necessarily be able to make it work for this. Let's see. Okay. Actually, hold on. Let's see. When did my sheriff send me that one message? Because my sheriff and I were talking earlier on Twitter, and so I think he did send me a message. Okay. And that, by comparison of the queue, let's see. Yeah, because I forgot. I was looking for it on here, but I just realized that it wasn't actually on here. At 310, 325. Okay, so with that said my sheriff was the one that was on the mostly there. Yep, it's time for my sheriff's level. All right, so yeah, this is a great level. Just that thwomp. I just wish that thwomp triggered a little bit better, but maybe that's kind of a better thing. It's hard for me to say necessarily, but it's kind of a tricky thing because the thwomp, if it's too high up, it won't be able to, it'll trigger too soon, and if you do it in just the right way, you can make it not trigger at all, which is a shame. But yeah, I like this level. Oh, I pressed the B button every time. I keep thinking this is like the PlayStation where the confirm button is below. Okay, so we're gonna exit the course. Okay. Alright. Let's see. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go to Kazboy. We're gonna go to Kazboy's. I'm sorry. I misspoke. We're gonna go to Kazboy's level, because we were talking earlier, and they've got a level that I'm very interested in checking out after our conversation. Let's see. RS9LT12MG. Okay. RS9 LT1 2 MG. Okay. Yeah. So, sorry for ignoring the most most recent of the chat as I've been trying to get through. Yeah, we'll definitely play yours soon, my sheriff. Let's see. Okay, so let's see what we got here. The Hopes and Dreams Destroyer. Ah, Kazboy. Really, buddy? Deathscoo got through it in a minute and a half. Okay, there's a 1% clear rate. Oh, but it hasn't been played too much. Okay. All right, Kazboy. Let's see what we got here. Puzzle solving. Oh, I love me a good puzzle solver. Those are my favorites. Hope you're pretty skilled. Oh boy, I am definitely not. Huh. Why is this thwomp not triggering? Ooh. Okay, so it's that kind of thwomp, huh? Oh, clever. And then... Nope. Okay. Yeah, I definitely gotta do it when he's on the return. So I'm gonna keep up the momentum, and hopefully, oh, darn it, messed up. Darn it. I like this though, this is interesting. I do like how this is, structured. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay. Oh. Oh, well, I'm not gonna be here for like the next 3 hours. I'm probably gonna sign off as soon as my other girlfriend gets here. Okay, so yet again the problem of triggering the thwomp. Oh, yeah, and now just timing it. So that's the next big problem here. Oop, dang it. Okay. This is really cool and clever. I do like the use of the swinging arms here. Ah! Did you see that? Could have happened. Could have made a miracle happen there. Dang it. I get too eager, unfortunately. Yeah. Not enough momentum there. It's not enough there. Hold and B while spin jumping. Okay. I think it just gets... Okay. So boom, boom, boom. No. Dang it. On the regime. Okay. So, first, trigger it. Okay. And then... yeah. Same amount of difficulty there. Oof. Nope. Hello, chat. Hey, Corito. Been a long time, my man. Good old Diego. How you doing? Good, sir? Let's see. I know. Casboy, why did you do this to me? Indeed, Casboy. I thought we were friends. Oh, meant to spin jump. Every time I lose my, sense of, being able to get, of memorization when I focus on the chat here. No, spin jump. It's just 3 parts. Yeah, so technically it'll be quick. Technically. Man, it's just the timing. That timing is a pain. Bop. Oh. Dang it. Oop. Whoop. See, this is one of those things where it's it's simple enough. It's simple enough to do, but it's hard to necessarily master. Oop. Darn. I was hoping I could jump over him a little bit there, but I don't have enough height to be able to do that. Okay. So we're gonna do this once more. So close. Did you see that? 2 pixels off. Dang it. I didn't have the momentum with it. Darn. Took forever. It was easy to beat though. Oh, for your level. Okay. You can get backwards momentum if jumping on the swing claw. Yeah, gotta work on that. Oh. Dang it. Okay. Triggered it. Oh, no. No momentum, of course. Oh, too much momentum. Dang it. Alright. Nope. It doesn't need that much momentum to get to the next claw, so I really should just... boop. Time it just right. No, I meant this. I pushed this, but I pushed this instead, but I pushed this at the same time. I'm only frustrated at my own mistakes is the real problem. Nope. Too low. It's kinda tough. Whoop, whoop. Okay. And I really need to Just a little more. Come on, Claws. Work with me here. This is gonna... Huh? After this, you're gonna find a hidden block. Oh, okay. You're giving me hints about the... Oh, about the next level? What level ID is this? I might be able to do this first. Let's see. Yeah, maybe. Let's see. This level is RS9 LT1 2MG. Let me go ahead and type that in real quick. So that everyone gets a chance to play this one. So, caps lock RS9 LT1 2MG. I should probably put spaces in between there. There we go. Try that out, guys. Okay. Alright. Oh! Momentum again. Alright. Alright. Let's... Whoop! No fall. Oh, nope. Darn it. Again, when I go out of routine, I lose the routine. Dang it. Okay. Bwop, 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 bwop. Okay. Oh, the claw missed me. Claw, how you miss? Ah, dang it. I can't even reach the claws sometimes. I'm grinding my teeth. I'm like legitimately grinding my teeth a little. Yeah! Please tell me there's a checkpoint! There isn't. Woo! Yeah, I am still on this level. Like I said, I'm not that good. And I blew it. Yeah, darn. I was meant to follow along with him and I didn't. Whoop. And now I gotta do it all over again. Oh man. Whew. Yeah. Woo. Okay. Oh, nope. Okay. I gotta find my speed with that one. Okay, there is a checkpoint after all the thwomps, huh? Okay. Yeah. I just gotta keep up the routine is the other thing to really worry about here. Because I could do this if I just get the right routine. The other thing is getting the momentum here. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay. So before I was hesitating too much, and the momentum of it wasn't working with me, or yeah. Yeah. There we go. Okay. So now, dang. So that's the next thing I gotta kind of work on is my ability to go across there. I feel like I have to press on the controller extra hard to be able to make this work. Okay, so. Oh, nope. Whoops. It's not so much about needing help as much as I just need to like find the language almost. Find the way to speak to this game. Ah man. Or speak in the way that like this game wants me to. You know? Kinda like programming really. There we go. Okay. Okay. Here we go again. There we are. Okay. It said to wait here for some reason. Now, how does this one trigger? Okay. Interesting. So what do you want me to do there, Casboy? Okay. Oh, too much. Okay. Yeah. There is a queue, yeah. Oops. I don't know if I'll be able to get to it tonight. But yeah, you guys are welcome to keep on adding to the queue. Go. Okay. Here we go again. And I hesitated too much. I need to work on that. There's a small part of me that feels like I have a very, like, little victory every time I make it to that door now. Ah, dang, got into the side of it. I'm getting the rhythm of it now, though. Oh, didn't do that right. No, not down. Up. Why do you think I want to go down? Oh, nope, I messed up. I think I've lost my routine, unfortunately. Okay. Yeah! Now, what am I supposed to do here? Because, like, it says go down, but unfortunately I can't. So, yeah. Oh! Okay, okay. So, oh. Well, there goes that. Oop. So now I trigger this swamp. Okay, the thwomp is triggered. What does that do for me? Casboy, you still on? What's going on? By the way, there's a Kaizo block somewhere, and you will know exactly where when you see it. Oof. I hate Kaizo blocks. Oof. God, a shell jump? Oh, okay. A shell jump. That's what you were trying to have me do, huh? I'm no good at shell jumps. No good at shell jumps. Okay. Yeah. Okay, but this does kind of go into, one other thing. Throw the shell on the block. Oh, yeah, throw it. Wait, throw it. Oh, throw it to hit the one thing. Okay. Okay. So Casboy, here's one critique I definitely can tell you right now, because I don't think I'm going to be able to go much for, well, I could probably do it again, but one critique that this definitely helps, if you have a puzzle specific thing that you need to do, and if it's gone immediately, like from user error, like I just did, that really hurts to have to restart the level like that. That's one of the reasons why it's really important to have like a refreshed enemy and whatnot, because it makes it so much easier for us to be able to like grab the shell, launch the shell, and be able to like go back and forth like that. You know, it's really important to constantly be able to have the devices available in order to make the thing work. You know, you need the tools. You need those tools to be able to make the puzzle work. If those tools are gone, it really hurts the feel of the level to be able to get through. Like, everything up to this point was user error for me, but for you, it would really help to make these things a little bit more idiot proof, because I'm the idiot here. Make it more idiot proof so that those specific tools needed to complete the level aren't like gone if I make the mistake like I just did there with the shell. So unfortunately, I will have to start this over because I do know that like that's not going to respawn. Unfortunately, yeah, I'm sure I am. Okay. This part always messes with me though. There we go. Okay. So now shell, and now holding down the Y button, so when I immediately interact with the shell, I just have it. Cool. Yeah. Honestly, I wouldn't even have the shell. I would just have that as a thing to do at the top there, or like just bump it on the top of your head. Like, I do get the idea of the shell. It's a really cool idea, but if it doesn't fit with the rest of your level, I don't know if I would necessarily I don't know if it would necessarily be able to make it work with the rest of like the theming. Aw, crud. Okay, well, I feel a little better about that now. Let's see. Oh, I meant to do the thing. Whoops. Whoopsies. Okay. Okay. I am getting better, obviously. Ah, darn. I say that as I make the same mistake I did. I'm gonna give this another couple of minutes because, like, a lot of people have been waiting in the queue. And I do want to move on. I do want to keep playing this, though. Ah. Struggle. The struggle to balance this is really quite real. Oh. Talking also becomes quite difficult. Oh. Okay. Oh, darn. Okay. Nope. Ah, man. Why is it always... It's because it's R. Like, why isn't it, like, Y or X or something? Like, it bothers me that the control isn't that way. I'm so used to the way that, actual Super Mario World worked. Creator tip. Always experiment with elements before using them, so they can't break your levels. True. Oh. You can press any button on top to spin jump. Oh, sure enough. That just feels so wrong to me. Yeah, it just feels so wrong that it's not part of the face buttons. It feels like Because, like, the way I've been playing video games, those buttons feel like they should be for, like, some of the extra stuff, not some of the more important parts of gameplay. Yeah. Ah, man. I really lost my rhythm here, my sense of repetition there. Man, I must be really getting out of it. I think I'm really hungry is the bigger problem. Anyone want me to turn this into a eating channel where you watch me eat stuff? Okay. Boop. Okay, put down Y to grab it, and just boop. Okay. Okay. Now the next problem. Oh, nope. Damn. Dead. Darn. I'm actually dying here. Sorry if I sound like I'm complaining, but sleep has left me a lot recently. Where are you from, my sheriff? Are you from like one of the countries that's at night right now? Because like it's still day over here in the US. I hate shell jump. It's not shell jump. Don't worry, my sheriff. It's a shell reveal, is what it is. Try my insane speedrun. In the queue. Like I said, there's a queue for this whole thing, so... Okay, and... Okay. I'm a night owl. Okay. Oh, Florida. I see. It's midnight for me. I'm in Sweden. I see. Okay. Whew, that was fun. Okay. Boop. And the shell, and boink. Just parallel this guy. Okay, now, theoretically, the principle is the same thing. I have to do the same, but in reverse. So, yeah! Look at that, everybody! I made it! Now I just need, like, the perfect momentum to... Oh, are you gonna... Hold on. This looks too easy. Make sure there's no... Okay. There doesn't appear to be any blocks here that could possibly block my way through. So... Okay. There is a Kaiser wall. Is it like super high? Okay. Yep, there it is. I thought I was close enough that I hit it, but nope. Darn. Okay. Boop. 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 Okay. Oh. What? It didn't trigger. Ah. And there's the fireworks. I don't know if you all heard that, but I got fireworks going on outside. It's a holiday here in the U.S. It's our Independence Day. Ah, darn. Your voice is behind the game for some reason. Oh, sorry. Maybe if I was a little closer to the microphone, that would help, huh? Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Ba, 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 da, ba, 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 da, ba, ba. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Okay. Boop. 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 Nope. Dang. Okay. No, he means lagging behind. Oh, okay. Yeah. The game is slower than the voice. Huh, interesting. Nope, that didn't work. Nope, that didn't work. Yeah, I have a feeling that, unfortunately, there's probably going to be just a little bit of lag the longer that we go on, because that's kind of something I've noticed, is that lag takes over after a little bit after a long period of time, and I've been doing this for about, like, over 4 hours, so that's probably one of the reasons why a lot of streamers, they don't do this for such long times, because the lag builds up so much. So, I don't know. Maybe we should call it a day. Maybe we shouldn't. Let's get back to the thing. We'll try my sheriffs really quickly. And then we'll see how far we can go with that one. Ah, come on. Like, I just want to try and get to the checkpoint at the very least. Yeah. There we go. Go to the seesaw. Oh, that's right, because you wanted to show me the one thing. Ah, dang it. Yeah, but if the lag's making it, like, difficult to watch, I feel bad. Whoop. There we go. I'm still waiting for my level to get played. I'm patient, though. I don't know when I'm gonna get to it. I'm sorry, PV. Gat. Okay. Yeah. Oh man, this is tricky. Cause like I got a date tonight. That's right. I'm a gamer who's got a date. Oh yeah. Okay. Sha. There we go. Back here again. Boop. Yeah. Oh, nope. That's not gonna work. The lag of the cam in game is only 1 second. Okay. There we go. Okay. So first, let's see. There's the Kaizo block. Okay. So. Yep. Aw. Kaz. Help me out, buddy. Upper one? Lower left or lower right? Or do they all lead to the same thing? Like, how? Okay. Only one. The far door. Okay. So, this one right here? That I'm on right now? Far down. Okay. I'm going through it. Okay. Okay. Dang, I forgot to jump with that one. Up. Dang it. Gotta get the timing right. Boop, boop. Maybe what I should be doing is that instead. Boop, boop. Oh man. Boop, boop. Well. Yeah. Yeah, I think one of my biggest problems right now is I'm feeling exhausted because I'm very hungry at the moment. Hey, Boxman. Yeah, go ahead and add it to the queue. But I don't know if I'll be able to get to it because there's quite a long line. Kazboy, don't die now, as I died. Yeah, Kazboy, get a Snickers. Get a Snickers. Yeah, I need something. I don't know what. But let's see. So is there any way I can, like... Oh yeah, I can, like, save this level for later. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and exit the course, but I'll save it for later. Okay, Kaz? So, exit course. And, oh, I forgot to give it a like. I'm sorry, buddy. But I'm going to go ahead and download this because I like it so much. Okay. Okay, cool. Boop. Save. Awesome. Yeah, Kaz, this is a pretty fun one, I gotta say. And now let's go to my sheriff, who has been patiently waiting. Hello, roommates.
Hello.
Say hello to the internets from all over the world.
Hello, world.
Let's see. Man, where did sheriffs go? Like, that's the real question. Sheriffs. We had like that whole conversation. That's the hidden code gamer. SMK Dog, PV Gat. Delicious Falcon. Man, it's up there somewhere, isn't it? Okay, I'm all the way at the top now. There's the Reese one. Okay, my sheriff. But where is the code? Sheriff, could you just put it back in? Because I'm having difficulty finding it right now. There we go. Thank you. Okay, so ID. Alright. R4 P CNF CNF. Oh, it's Liz. Pardon me. Hey, pretty lady. I'm streaming right now. Oh, dang it. Yeah. How you doing? Yeah. Sorry, dear. Okay. Take care. Bye. Okay. Alright. Oh, is the cat? Oh. Hey, kitty cat. The cat's here, everybody. Alright, then. Bowser's Tower of Terror. Interesting. A special challenge, you need all of the key coins. Okay. Oh, dang it. Did I just seriously do that? I did. Alright, let me do this again. I pressed the back button. R4. Oh, and now I lost the thing. Hold on. R4 PCN. CNF. FSG. Go. Okay. One more time. Okay. We're gonna play this. Alright, Sheriff. Let's see what you got for me. Yeah, that's Stevie. Short for Stevie Nicks. Okay. Good. Immediate sense of power. So I know that this is going to involve a lot of cat tricks. Okay. More cat bell. Good. Good. Oh, hello. Oh, nope. Okay. You can, but I can't guarantee you that I'll get to it, unfortunately. Right. Oh, I see. You want me to go down instead, so I can make use of it with this blooper here. Ah, okay, okay. I didn't see that there wasn't a floor there. That did mess me up a bit. Okay. Yeah, probably what I'm supposed to do here is I'm supposed to go up the thing. Oh wait, didn't I just boop and then grab this little thing? Oh, alright, well, something for that. I keep killing the blooper at least. So you say to go from to the right and not from the left, and I think that's kind of one of the bigger problems of how this level is designed. Is when I see the blooper, I want to go specifically the direction that I see the blooper. You know? Now that one clearly requires me to grab the cat bell, which I now don't have. Okay, I could wall slide there, but it's very tricky. Okay. Did you read my last 2 chats? In Twitter? Not right now, I haven't, no. Because I've been playing this. Like, especially with the start here, it makes me think, oh, only go forward, because you only have so much time left. Yeah, especially because there's a blooper here, and then there's a spinal here. Yeah. Oh. Let's see, can I get back? Oh. Oh, in the YouTube chat. No, I'm sorry. Yeah. Might be about time. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go up this way. Well, I'm going to go ahead and pick this little thing up. Cat bell there. There we go. Okay. Okay, I see what you're trying to get at here. There we go. Yeah, see, the problem with that is that there's like a certain order of events that's not being utilized because of the natural way of like how we also read. So like in Super Mario, the idea is that you go from right to left, but you also still give me an option to go or left to right. So, but you still give me an option to go down here with this being open, which makes me think, okay, I'm just gonna go down this way to attack the blooper. But I do see what you're coming from with this style, having the blooper be here and then using the cat paw, and making sure that I have another cat bell right here, just in case the blooper does get to me. Oh, and a little one-up mushroom. That is actually really good intuitive design. And I didn't jump. That is really good and intuitive design. The problem is that you have to know the secrets of events instead of just kind of finding them. So for me, I know to go through this way like this. But the cat tree being there confuses me when I first come around here, because it makes me think, oh, they want me to go, the way that they designed it, they want me to go through here, through the cat tree specifically, and then make a mad dash forward. Which is true, but it makes me think that that's the only way you want me to go. Oh, dang it. Yeah, And then that's just kind of a trickier jump. Oh, still got through it though. Alright, so let's see. Okay, now that's another thing that I think really messed me up too, my sheriff, is that when you have a path of coins that's jumping like that, it is telling me that I can jump, but it's making me miss the easier way to get that red coin on the wall, which is just a straight fall instead. Night, Casboy. Okay, so, let's see, so go back. Oh, right. There we go. So that's kind of the bigger thing is like, yeah, I should just run off instead of jumping. But the natural instinct when you place those coins there is to jump. So I would really recommend instead that you try and, oh, darn it. I would really recommend instead that you make sure to put the coin lower so that I get the idea, oh, if I follow the coin path, I'll actually be able to get through. Now, this is another thing. This is too close to the pipe that I see. I only have like 2 squares worth of space to get through here to get that one key point up there. It's kind of tricky. Oh, I probably could have just wall crawled up there from the cat suit. Okay. Right, I understand memorization, but like, there should also be enough on here in the way that it's designed, that like, you should be able to possibly do it in your first run with it, and that you can definitely add the like little signals that, oh, here's another way that you can do this. Yeah, see, this is also kind of cramped here. Like what you want me to be able to accomplish. Darn. Yeah, and then without the cat costume, I'm pretty much dead, so I gotta go get the cat costume again. Dang. I don't have any more cat costumes. Oh, and there's a key just right up there. If I could get to that. Oh man, I triggered Shinobi, what's her name? Yep. Just like I thought. Yeah, without the cat costume, it's impossible. And if I make that one mistake, it becomes detrimental. Like, I'm not saying it has to be easy, but there's a certain level of like how you necessarily challenge a person with, like, by making sure that they have all the information in front of them. There we go. Alright, here we go. Straight through and wall. Oh, hey, there's another one. What else is up here? Nothing? Okay. But it does make me think that maybe we also have something going on over here with this one, because there is a key there. Haha! Gotcha. So. I'm gonna see that. I was so close. Get a full momentum here. I made all coins prosper without the cat suit. Okay. Okay, so there is no other like up here, like it kind of feels like it should be. But there is that one key that I could just reach. Let's do this. Oh, dang it, I shouldn't have swiped. Yeah, that was my big problem. Oh, I swiped again. I think the swiping will stop my momentum, but still. Go! Ah. No, I can't reach that. Maybe it's something. It's not even meant to be collected. But you put it up there, and it's gonna force me to like try. Because it feels like the challenge. It feels like that's a challenge, specifically to me as a player. Oh no! Oh, so much for that plan. Come on, big old blooper. Bloop, 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 bloop. Just a little too cramped there. Oh, I did the thing again. See? See what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, see, every item in Mario is put in a very specific place for a very specific reason. So that's why when you do, when you put an item like that out, it feels like, and especially with how tantalizingly close that feels, like it feels so close to be able to collect that key. Like I almost could make it if I really tried. I bet you. Oh man, I did. Okay, nope, nothing up here. Oh, I crushed myself. Oh, no. Darn it. Ah, man. Okay. Okay. Meow. Meow, it's me, Mario. Meow, meow. Oh, come on, really? You make me carry this? Uh-huh. Oh.
Oh no!
Was that, like, just there for the sake of being able to get to that particular platform? In case I didn't have the cat suit? Dang it.
Oh no!
This is just for people who don't have the cat suit. Okay. That's good. That's good to know. Yeah. Okay. I think the problem with putting that in, though, is that if you do have that in there, and people do have the cat suit, then why not just give them another cat suit? You know? Especially with you having a tree right there, like, it makes more sense to me to just have another cat, have a cat suit. There we go. It just makes more sense to me just to have another cat suit, you know, sitting right there nearby. Boop, boop. There we go. Okay. Keep failing there. Yeah, it happens. Okay. Yeah, see, because, like, that's a fellowship, then it should have the cat suit on it. Okay. So it would just make sense to me to just have a cat suit right there, ready to go. Boop. Okay, Firefly and cat suit, which I already have the cat suit, so I'm just going to keep on using the cat suit here. Boop. Oh, I see. So this is like a little part of the level where you can kind of rest and choose whether to have a cat suit or the Firefly, huh? There we go. Oops, come on. Oh wait, I have a cat suit. Oh no! Oh no! Come on, what? Use a spin jump to get out there better. Aw, oh, man. Now I don't have a cat suit. Oh, wait. I can just go into the pipe. He's gonna start over. Yeah. Cat suit makes more sense with the way this level is designed. Because there's no enemies in front of me. So the fire flower doesn't make sense to use. There we go. Wait, what? Oh, I'll just wait here for my score to go high. Okay. There we go. Okay. No. Nope. Nope, dead. This one's a little tricky, really. Unfortunately. But I don't think, I don't know. Why is this one so much more tricky right now? Tilt up, press L or R. Or to do spin jump. Oh, okay. There we go. That's it. Undo. Go. Where am I? Oh crap! Man, that higher blue one keeps on messing me up, unfortunately. It makes it too difficult for me to be able to know where I'm going. Yep. Yeah, the timing on yeah, the timing to get to those three is way too awkward. Like they don't come together often enough in the pressed time that I have here, unfortunately. I just don't see that really helping me, unfortunately. Also, this is too short. Like, I can get through here, but it always feels like it takes forever to get up there. There we go. Sheesh. You aren't that pressed. You just need to calm down and go fast. Yay. Okay. That didn't work. Yeah, it never felt close enough. Hello, fireworks. And now I'm going too slow. Slow and steady wins the race, as they say. There it is. Sheesh. I can't. I'm trying to spin jump, but I can't as the cat. Here's me pressing all the spin jump buttons, and it won't let me spin jump. Okay. Oh, nope, dead. Died. So complicated. Why is that so complicated when the other ones is just, it's a button? Yeah. See, one of the bigger, scarier things about that is that, like... Whoop, whoop. Nope. The problem with trying to make it work with the spin jump is it doesn't feel intuitive to use the spin jump. And instead of like previous Mario games where you have the spin jump just be a button, this one has it so that you have to do like all the other little things in order to make it work. And that's proven to be my downfall because I can accidentally press the wrong button like I just did there and fall to my utter doom. There we go. I'm making them more complex than I actually are. I'm sure I am in some way, shape, or form, but you have to understand that a lot of other players are going to be like me, and not going to be like the most informed with a lot of these Mario games. I grew up playing Mario 1, 2, 3, and World for the most part when I came to 2D Mario games. So like the new Mario Brothers, U1, like I don't understand the controls completely for that. Man. Not at the same time. You alright, man? You seem more frustrated with this game than I am. There's my giant adult hands. Bracket. Going up this way, jumping up on here. Nope, don't. Stay where you are for now. No! Ah. Dang it. Like, it's not like I don't know how to do it, but it's proving very difficult because I can't seem to get the timing right. Now that's probably because of what I feel is possibly the lag here. Like, if there is like any sort of small lag. I know I'm not jumping high enough. It's because I'm not timing it right with the, come on. There we go. With the jumps on the thing. And I think that's more because of a small latency in the frames to what I'm seeing on screen. Now, I could be wrong. I could just be bad. But that's what it feels like to me. Like, I keep on trying to make these jumps, and yeah, there we go. Like that. That's what I need to do. And shoot away. Boom. Boom. Nope. Dead. I know. I heard you about holding the button. I'm telling you right now, I'm having difficulty with that. Oh, dang it. I take my eyes off for a second to read the chat and I die. Oh, that was such a pain. Come on! What is going on here? If anything, that's probably like one of the most challenging parts right there. Oh, sorry. This isn't gonna end well. Nope. Nope, dead. Man, I'm getting worse. Like, how in the world is that happening? Jeez. Alright, just too tall. No, I mean I can't because I've been able to make it before, so I have no idea why I'm like just not. It's because I'm not holding the run button, that's why. Don't you two look cute? Let's see. Here we go again. Up. There we go. Sheesh. Okay. There we go. Here. I don't like not being able to see Mario. I really don't. Yep. I'm critiquing it on, I'm critiquing it on the whole thing as a whole. Like, not necessarily just being able to do it as, like, the idea of, like, an experienced player or from a beginner's perspective, but more from, like, the perspective of how people might see it. Because even if somebody is experienced, there's also still, even if there is some experience there, a lot of people haven't experienced the exact same levels and what the mechanics might necessarily be for those levels. I didn't even know I was on the wall until like it was too late. That's my problem. There we go. most of this I can get through because I can see Mario well enough to be able to understand where he is relative to the space at hand and the mechanics of the game. But man, the jumping just kills me every time. Because it's like, because if I'm not too careful, he'll jump off it, and it'll just hurt me so much when it does. Yeah, see, like, and not being able to see like this, ugh. Oh, man. Yep, dead. Dang. Ah. Like, I know I can do this, but, like, I'm just not a fan of the way that those bounce platforms, like, the way that they work. Especially with it being a scrolling level. It's very, very difficult to be able to, like, plan ahead for the jumping parts. Because see, boom, right there, like, without being able to see much of anything, it proves to be, come on, there we go, come on, stay with me. Not moving too much. Stop. Oh. Dang it! What? Okay. Finally got up here. Nope. Come on. Okay, there's the other one. I didn't know that was gonna happen. Oh, no, lost cat powers. That stinks. Come on. Oh, A jump, duh. Oh, you're kidding me. No! What? What even was going on there? Ah, man. What's up, everybody? I don't know if I'll be able to get to everybody's level. There is a queue, and this might be the last one because I am heading out on a date in a little bit. Oh. Should have waited before getting that coin. What do you mean by waited before getting the coin? Was something magical gonna happen? Was probably gonna just give me the coin? Now the part I hate the most. There we go. Stop moving. Because, like, in addition to these feeling like bouncy things, like, they also almost feel slippery like ice, which is really annoying. Past that much. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna wait here. Whoop. Oh! Come on, come on, come on. Yes. 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 Get go! Oh, that's what you meant by waiting. Ah! Dang it. Well, now I waited too long there. I'm guessing go through here, but what do I know? Cool. And go. Oh, dang. Well, here we go again. Go. Three, two, one, boop. 3, 2, 1, boop. Now there's these things. I hate so much. Yeah, okay, the timing on that is too awkward for me. Oh crud, oh crud, oh crud, where am I? No! Oh! I keep on trying to not move, but it keeps on forcing me to move, and then I just can't see my shadow after a while. Oh, man. Dang it. Three, two, one, go. 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. Stop moving. And oh, dang it. Wait a minute, what? I just realized that all of my key coins are gone. All the ones that I collected beforehand. Why are they all gone? Is it because I died so much? But then... I'm so confused. Because didn't I have them before? Or did I lose them because of the... because I did collect them at one point? What happened there? Does it feel like it takes forever for it to realize that I'm, like, holding down the button? It is because I collected it. But I prevented some. Okay. So what's through the glass pipe that was at the top there? I did it again. I didn't run with that. Like, I know that the one led through the little boss rush, so I'm just wondering what the other one does. Like, should I even bother going through the glass one? Or is that like a death trap? I get what you want to do. Am I dedicated? To a degree. Like, I kind of want to go back to Kaztoy. I think my real problem right now is that, like, I'm getting hungry, so, like, I'm starting to get frustrated from that alone. I'm getting angry, you know? Nope, good. Yeah, I might just try and do this one later, because, like, I'm starting to feel, like, really tired and really hungry. So, I'm going to, exit the course, and I'll have to try again later. I will download it for another time, though, because this is pretty good. Like, there's a lot to this that I absolutely love, that I think is a really fun design. But, like, it's just that those jumping mechanics for those, like, bouncy pads are so difficult. They're, like, so difficult for me that I can't quite figure out, like, the timing for it. And what's especially bad is because they're moving around on a vertical level like that, it becomes so much more tasking to me to be able to maneuver through that. Because it forces me to jump in one direction or the other, depending on my momentum. It forces me to go blind if I jump too high, and then add to the momentum onto that. It becomes too difficult to figure out where I am on it. And then adding on to the pressure of that, the scrolling part of it. I guess not so much the pressure of it, but just the difficulty of the scrolling of it. A lot of these are really far spaced apart, which isn't a problem necessarily if it was a solid image You know, like if it was the only thing that you saw, but on a tower, on a auto scroll vertical, that is very difficult. That is very difficult to figure out. And I think that's not what those particular ones were made for, or that is not exactly how to use them, because there's so many, because they're so small, it becomes very difficult. And I think if we had like another wall there for the sake of the cat suit, it would be so much easier to just maneuver back and forth onto those platforms. But as of right now, it is so difficult. Like, honestly, I felt more frustrated from those platforms than I did from the thwomps. Like, the thwomps were a matter of experience. Like, as soon as I get the idea behind it and as soon as I figure it out, it's not a problem. But there are too many unknowns when you can't see Mario in that part that can be very difficult and frustrating to how that whole bouncy part works. Like I said, it's a good idea. It's just very, very, very difficult on an auto scroll. That's all. I think what's mostly messing you up is just the fact that you aren't used to it. That is a part of it. It is something that I'm not used to. I will fully admit that, since the Super Mario 3D World that I played was from the Wii U version and not from the 3DS version, and the 3DS version has it so that it's a 2D scroller. But this one, I've never played it in that same vein, the 2D scroller part. But I've played the Super Mario 3D World and beaten it to a degree. I haven't 100%ed it, but I have beaten like Cat Bowser at the very least. But it is very tricky to figure it out altogether. But that's my criticism of it, is like everything feels fair. Everything feels like I understand it and I know how to get through it. But yeah. Okay, well, I'm a little confused. I could have sworn that the one on the 3DS was only 2D scrolling. Okay. Yeah, but yeah, those bouncy parts, like, they just don't work. To me, they don't work for an auto scroll level. Like, it's way too difficult and way too challenging for what it is to me. Like, I just have such a difficult time with it. Let's see. I'm very curious. What do the comments say about that level? Easy. Of course they do. Beat it. Man, I feel like a loser then. Nah. I do feel a little disappointed in myself, unfortunately, that I wasn't able to finish it up. Yeah, but you are new to that kind of stuff. Yeah, like I said, my experience has always been with Mario's 1, 2, 3, and World. And obviously, 64 and what was after 64? Wii U, so Galaxy. So also Galaxy. Like, after that, I didn't really pick up like every Nintendo console after that. But it's meant to be super hard, but in a legitimate way. Yeah, I understand it. Yeah, it's a personal thing. Take it as you will. Let my experience with it, let my difficulties with it help you understand the difficulties of this level as well. But yeah, I think at this point I am going to call it a stream because I am starving. I could really use some food like you would not believe. I am sorry to everybody else that I was not able to get to yours immediately. I think I'm gonna have to come up with like another way to go about this to make this work. So I do apologize that we weren't able to get through this. Sorry, everybody. So sorry. All right. So, yeah. Thanks, my sheriff. I am very interested to see what you come up with. But yeah, I'm also gonna come up with a better maker than this one that I have here. But yeah, take care, everybody. This was a lot of fun. I don't know when I'll do this next, but hopefully soon. In the meantime, stay subscribed. Check out my videos on adaptations across countries if you want. And we got some other videos coming up besides the Let's Play stuff. So yeah, take care, everybody. Ciao.